You're locked on to the EYT Media Network.
Good evening now, I guess is what I should say, as we get ready for game number 5 on the day 4 on our broadcast schedule. It is the boys AA championship here from Otto-West Tippin Gymnasium as Clarion Limestone gets set to take on Otto-Eldred here in the nightcap. And Mike Kalinowski along with the Governor Bob Dunkle, Chase Steinman here. We had Mike Kilroy here earlier. Steve Smale will be our reporter on the game tonight. And we get set for this nightcap. We're in Laurel Clinic District 9 basketball. And the District 9 Championship Super Saturday coverage has brought to you by the Eric Schick Agency. I want to thank the Eric Schick Agency for taking care of the fees for all of the games that we did today. Certainly was not cheap, but they stepped in and did a fantastic job. We cannot thank them enough for allowing us to bring these games to you. Bob, we're in the Carly Tire pregame show. It's been a long day. We've seen a lot of different basketball. Otto-Eldred winning the girls' game here just a few moments ago. Earlier today, Chestnut Ridge knocked off Karn City in that 5-8-9 championship, 36-17. Red Bank beat Montauk in the AA girls' championship, 61-35. And Elk County Catholic held on to beat Union, 50-35 in the boys' single A championship. So we get ready for this one. Two teams. We've got to see Otto in the last round of the playoffs in a semifinal round. This is a team very adept. They can move the ball. They can shoot the ball. They hit the boards well. Lions, very similar in nature, too. They like to move the ball quickly. They like to run. They play the boards well, too. But so some similar styles I think we're going to see tonight.
I think you're right, Mike. And, why don't we maybe jump in and take a look at some of those players to look at?
We can certainly do that. Why don't we do that? It's Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, and we'll look at some of those players to watch.
Well, this is an unusual situation here for Otto-Eldred because, as a rule of thumb, if you listen or watch any of my broadcasts, you always hear me say if you average double digits, 3 or more players in a game, you're going to win a lot of games. Well, guess what? Landon Francis averages 14.9. Manning Splain chips in 13.0. Austin Cousins 11.6. And Sheen Thomas contributes 11.9. That's 4 guys in double digits. What's that mean? It means an awful lot of offense out there. That means you're going to have your hands full tonight on the defensive side if you're Clarion Limestone. But remember, those are statistics. Statistics don't win you games. They're a deciding factor. You still got to play these ball games.
That's 100% true, Governor. And as we continue on here and looking at this ball game, we're going to take a timeout. Why don't we do that? We're going to come back. We'll talk more about this one. And we'll get a bunch of our sponsors in. We have to do that. We have a lot of sponsors, too, that are on this broadcast exclusively, so we want to thank them, too. But we'll do that after this quick break. And you are watching Laurel Clinic High School Basketball Super Saturday coverage brought to you by the Eric Schick Agency. We're in the Carly Tire pregame show right here on the EYT Media Network.
In a world that needs cleaning up, a legend stands tall. John Deere compact tractors from Landpro Equipment. With a get-it-done attitude, they're always ready to take care of business. And it's equipped to take on anything, so they never back down from the dirty work, making your world a more beautiful place.
We're making room for our 2023 model, so take advantage of our model year 22 compact tractor sale now. Stop in or build your own at LandProEquipment.com.
Being in a rural area doesn't have to restrict you to your learning, and I appreciate a college that is located in the area I live because they understand the demographic of their clients and their students, and they understand the challenges of this area, from everything from Wi-Fi access to just accessibility. I appreciate just knowing there's access to further learning without having to drop everything and move closer to a college facility.
Learn more at discovernprc.org.
Dubrook, a division of M&B Group, is your trusted local ready-mix supplier for residential and commercial projects. Dubrook provides a full line of decorative concrete, as well as concrete supplies, along with a variety of concrete tools and accessories. Dubrook can provide services large or small for residential and commercial projects to contractors or homeowners. Dubrook is here to provide you with options and ideas to make planning your next project simple. Let Dubrook help you with the supplies you need to get the job done. Call 1-844-382-7665. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities with plants in Clarion, Du Bois, St. Mary's, Butler, Evans City, Bradford, and Meadville.
Hey Julie, nice deck! Did you get that at Tio Nesta Builder Supply?
It's Tio Nesta Builder Supply, and yes, Dave, I did.
Wonder if they sell siding and roofing at Tio Nesta Builder Supply.
It's Tio Nesta, and yes, Tio Nesta Builder Supply has that too. Come on, Dave. You've never been there? They have 2 showrooms for anything home improvement. Mom got a custom kitchen there. Bill down the street got the materials for his garage. They have this awesome website, www.tionestabuilders.us. You can buy online. They really have everything for the home.
Wow! I'm heading over to Tio Nesta. I know. Tio Nesta Builders.
Tio Nesta Builder Supply Home Improvement Center, family owned and operated since 1958, with locations in Tio Nesta and Shippensville.
That sounds good. I'll check them out online at tionestabuilders.us.
There we go in the background. World famous Dan Park. And it says it right there, world famous. EYT Media Network. It's Laurel Athletic District 9 basketball. Super Saturday coverage coming your way from the Eric Schick Agency. Mike Kalinowski along with Governor Bob Dunkle, Chase Steinman all here as we're rolling. And we're in the Carly Tire pregame show. Time to take a look at Clarion Limestone, Bob, when we look at some of the players to watch. I know you had a bunch of the stats over there, and how do they look for some of these big players for CL?
Well, Clarion Limestone is a team we're very familiar with. This is a group. They're led by senior Jordy Heston. He averages 14.3 points per game. Riley Klingsmith adds 11.6, and Chase Ferguson, who's missed a few games, but he's been back in the saddle here. He averages 10 points per game. And they have a wealth of talent that they bring in amongst the bench as well. So sometimes some of those players I think would have, if they're out there the entire length of the game, maybe in that double-digit number. But the reality is, with the offense is set up and the way things are predicated, they rotate as much talent in and out, keep fresh legs out on the court. So a lot of those guys do not have those double digits. But we look at guys. Jack Callan made some huge plays down the stretch. Jack Craig has been phenomenal as far as his ball handling skills during the last couple of weeks of the season. So, each and every one of those guys contribute. Each and every one of those guys will be a factor in tonight's ball game.
All right, and we'll take another break. We come back. We'll take a look. Governor's Keys are on their way, and we'll get you set up with starting lineups and more. It is Clarion Limestone, the Lions, to take on the Terrors of Otto-Eldred. And it is the boys' District 9 AA championship game that's on the way. You're watching Laurel Athletic High School basketball, brought to you this Super Saturday with coverage brought to you by the Eric Schick Agency right here on the EYT Media Network.
Brookville Equipment Corporation is a leading American manufacturer of locomotive, streetcar, and mining machinery. For over 100 years, Brookville has been a world-class manufacturer with innovation, quality engineering, product safety, and expert American craftsmanship. Every piece of equipment is designed and built entirely in our facility in Brookville, Pennsylvania. Join our team. Brookville is a family-owned business. We offer competitive wages, opportunities for growth, and outstanding benefits. Click the Now Hiring button on our website at brookvillecorp.com for current openings.
Red Bank Chevrolet, the area's #1 Chevrolet dealer and Clarion County's truck headquarters. So if you're in the market for a new or used Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV, go to Red Bank Chevrolet, 500 Broad Street in New Bethlehem, or online redbankchevrolet.com. Skilled staff at Red Bank Chevrolet is ready to meet all of your automotive needs. If we don't see you today, we'll see you at Red Bank Chevrolet.
Attention, attention! Beverage Hair Victory in Brookville is hiring. If you're looking for a great place to work with a good starting wage and advancement opportunities, this may be the place for you. We have immediate openings for all shifts, including part-time and weekends. Beverage Hair Victory has a generous benefits package, including 401k and paid time off. No experience necessary. We will train you. Have experience? We will pay you more. Come join our team by applying online at beverage-air.com.
Brookville Equipment Corporation.
All right, back at Tippin Gymnasium. Teams are starting to get their instructions from the officials, and we're in the Carly Tire pregame show. Well, Roberts, you look here, we have the Gates and Zonabuddy Governor's Keys to the game. We're very familiar with Clarion Limestone. Had a chance to see Otto-Eldred the other night. What do you think has to happen here for either of these teams to come out with a win?
We always take a look at the visitors, which means in this case we'll look at Clarion Limestone first. Mike, big key, defense. Absolutely, that's a huge key. This defense has got to come up big. I think also they have to rotate multiple players in and out. I don't think you can rely on just going one or two deep. You're going to have to get everybody that you'd normally get involved during the course. They've all got to come in. Don't have to do anything spectacular, just play your normal style of game. You know, obviously the offense has got to get in position. You got to be selective on the shots. I think they've done a good job throughout this entire season. Ball handling skills are a must in this one. Now for Otto-Eldred, look, put your foot on the accelerator early, test them out, find out what this defense is really like. Look, you have 4 players averaging double digits. Test this defense, see just how good they are. I think, again, you can't lose sight, certainly when you're on the defensive side, if you're Otto-Eldred, just how capable this Clarion Limestone team is of scoring. But, you know, realistically challenge them that way and try and get involved in that up-tempo ball game. And if you can do all that, some good things are probably going to happen.
All right, there you go. Those are your Gatesman's Auto Body Governor's keys to this game. And I want to thank our other sponsors who are on the broadcast tonight. These folks are also helping to make sure that we could bring all the games to you today. State Representative Donna Oberlander, Treese and Associates of Clarion, DSI or DC Rentals, rental cars for insurance claims. Call Dustin Smith at 814-297-1694, 297-1694. Smith's Auto Sales of Reimersburg and Clarion. And again, North Chrysler Dodge in Fairmount City are sponsors on this ball game tonight. And a big thank you goes out to all of them, as well as our regular sponsors who are on. We have a lot of folks that you'll see throughout the night. And when you're around town, whatever community you're in that our sponsors are from, make sure you do say thank you, because without their support, we wouldn't be able to bring these games to you here from Tippin Gymnasium. Of course, pretty expensive. And Bob, with the money that he needs to retire and the fees, it's difficult.
My fixed income, I can't even think of the amount of money it costs today to cover all the expenses associated. But now, in all seriousness, yeah, it is. These are not free games for us. We don't show up. Actually, the small part of the cost involved in this is actually, you know, the fact that we're showing up. That's the small part. It is everything else that takes place behind the scenes, without going into a great amount of detail. Let's just say without sponsors, there's no way possible we can be here. Even if we were to donate our time, it still doesn't work out that way. But that's all right. The good news is we were able to secure funding, and you know, again, thanks to all those sponsors, and especially Eric Schick Agency, who really stepped up, helped make today possible, I should say.
And we do want to thank to all the people here at Tippin Gymnasium. Ben Jewett up in the broadcast facility. Worked very closely with him over the last several weeks as we were bringing the KSAC games and then the playoff games this week, and then, of course, today's games. Dave Cadis over at the announcers table. We keep bringing Dave whenever he announces the starting lineups and things like that. And that's a real nice feature. You get to see what the people are seeing here, and that's what we like to bring to you. And, of course, at the conclusion of this game as well, we'll have the medal ceremony, so don't turn it off. You get to see all the student-athletes introduced, and they'll receive their medals, whether they're the runner-up or the champion. And that's always a special thing, too. I know a lot of family and friends and some of the different kids at school and all that love to watch all that with their friends. And so we'll have all of that for you tonight as well. It's just been a pleasure being here today. We've enjoyed it. I mean, this is kind of our March Madness. It's our Super Bowl here in Clarion County, and it's so nice. You know, we had a few years there where we weren't playing the games here at Tippin, and they had them all over the place because of all the COVID crap and stuff like that. Now we're all back to normal, and it's just it's a special afternoon. And looking around the crowd, Bob, and just like it used to be years and years ago here at Tippin, we're starting to see a lot of familiar faces that have been here all day long.
Yeah, it is certainly a treat to recognize and see a lot of those faces. It's also a treat to see there's still a number of people here from Red Bank Valley who played much earlier today. They're still here. They're supporting the conference team. And I think if you take a look, there are various fans throughout the KSAC. There's some purple, Garden City, purple North Clarion fans here as well. So there's certainly a great opportunity, and a number of the Union fans sticking around here as well. So it's been a fun day here, and it's been a long day for us. This is game number 4 for you and I on the slate today.
Getting set here momentarily while Dave Kata start his pregame introductions. And again, we want to thank all of our sponsors today and our regular sponsors on our pregame show: Carly Tire, Clarion Ford, Luton's Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Oaks Building Supply, Gateson's Auto Body, Carrier Insurance, Jandy Montgomery Scott. Will have them with the starting lineups, and then MV Property Care with our tip-off. And we're just about ready to start, so we're going to keep things live here, and we're going to bring you all of the festivities here for the pregame. And Dave Katis is getting ready. And
Gymnasium and on John Calipari Court.
For John Calipari Court, for those that don't know, John Calipari, the coach of Kentucky, played here at Clarion back in the early 80s, played 2 seasons. He was back in order when they named the court in his honor. So it's kind of a neat thing here at Clarion.
Your home team is
Coach Calipari with a lot of success.
You're paid a complimentary admission to this event, and Tigers Junior.
So here we go, and for folks just joining us, these are all the things that Dave Katis talks about, all the rules and the you can't do's. You know why, Bob? Because of Chase Steinman.
I believe that.
That's because of Chase. He was in, he would swear, he would yell, he would bring signs, take his shirt off.
I was going to say, do you know how hard it's been for me to get him to keep his shirt on today?
I don't know. You know, the only thing good about Chase is his sister, player of the game. That's all I'm going to say. But no, we're going through, and we're going to turn it over. We'll have the anthem coming up here momentarily as well. Here's Dave Katis.
Bishop Canterbury. Today's loser will host the 3rd seed of District 7, which is Greensburg Central Catholic. Immediately following the game, there'll be an award ceremony to crown today's champion. Your officials for tonight's contest are Kevin Doverspike, Chip Mason, and Kevin Mortimer. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to have everybody please rise, and gentlemen, remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem by the Otto-Eldred Senior Choir. Ladies and gentlemen, the Otto-Eldred Senior Choir. Thank you, everyone.
They're probably recording for one of the teams. That's the Clarion Limestone.
And now for the starting lineups. First for the Clarion Limestone Lions. At guard, number 4, Jordan Hesden. At guard, number 12, Alex Painter. At guard, number 14, Riley Klingensmith. At forward, number 32, Jack Callan. And at guard, number 1, Jace Ferguson. Head coach of the Lions is Joe Ferguson.
And these are your Janney Montgomery Scott starting lineups.
And now for the starting lineups for the Otto-Eldred Terrors. At guard, number 0, Manning Splain. At guard, number 2, Austin Cousins. At guard, number 3, Landon Francis. At forward, number 4, Brax Caldwell. And at forward, number 12, Sheen Thomas. Head coach of the Terrors is Derek Francis.
Well, there we go.
Enjoy the game, everyone.
There's your starting lineups for the Lions. Ferguson, Hesden, Painter, Klingensmith, and Callan. Splain, Cousins, Francis, Caldwell, and Thomas for the Terrors of Otto-Eldred. What a way to end the day. This is going to be a raucous crowd as we get set for this one. You got student sections on both sides ready to go. Otto-Eldred already winning the girls single A championship. They're looking for a boys win here. And we'll see if the Lions are up to the challenge tonight.
It has been a fun day. The one thing we haven't talked about, this court is very warm right now. It's about as warm probably as any of these players have played upon this season. Two teams that love to travel up and down the court. See how much of a factor it'll be.
Painter and Thomas at the center circle, and it is going to be tipped out of bounds. And it will be the Terrors basketball. They're going to say Painter was the one that tipped it out. Ball going to be inbounded, comes into Thomas, and Thomas will hand it off here to Francis. Thomas to the left side, shot taken by Francis. It's off the mark, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it goes to the Lions.
Usually takes a couple of trips up and down the court just to get used to this court.
Ferguson to the left side. Hesden up top. Hesden driving, puts up the shot, it's off the backboard, and the ball tipped out. Klingensmith gets it. Klingensmith jumper on the baseline, that's no good. Fight for the basketball, and coming out with it is Cousins. Quickly down the court to Thomas, and Thomas can't hold that, get that pass. As it goes out of bounds, Lions get it back.
The right idea, the pass, just a little behind him, unable to get in position to reel it in.
Francis over to Painter. Hesden top of the key. Game scoreless here, just underway, 7:06 to go. It's Kale's Kitchen's first quarter. Driving down toward the baseline is Klingensmith back out to Painter. Painter driving. Throws it up, and we're going to have a foul called. Painter's going to go to the line to shoot a couple. And I think they're going to get Thomas on this one. They do. Sheen Thomas.
12 for the Terrors. Sheen Thomas, his first team foul, number 1.
Painter at the line, looking for his first points. Shot is up and good.
Well, one shot remaining.
Shot is up and deep. Sheen Thomas with the rebound.
Foul will be called the other way. Foul's going to be called on Ferguson. That'll be his first.
Jace Ferguson, his first team foul, number 1.
Ferguson certainly not afraid to make a little contact.
Ball comes into Francis as he works it up the court. Lions man-to-man defense here. Francis right side. Passes the ball off. That's Thomas. And back in the hands of Splain. Splain down the left side. Splain puts up the shot, scores. And it's 2-1 Terrors.
Splain.
Splain, nice job. Saw the opening, took full advantage of it.
Painter driving. Shot good by Painter. 3-2 Lions.
Alex Painter.
Painter has all 3 points.
Left side. Splain. Now Francis driving to the corner. Comes back up top. Ball left side. Cousins fires the three. It's off the mark. Ripped down by Francis. Or Ferguson. I keep saying Francis. It's Ferguson with the basketball. Ferguson.
A long day, partner.
Callan. Painter. Painter takes a couple of dribbles. Back to Ferguson. Here's Ferguson. Jump stop. Kicks it out. Cleggan-Smith back to Ferguson. Ferguson's shot. It is short of the mark. Goes out of bounds, and it will be turned over to Otto-Eldred.
A lot of action. Unfortunately, no points for the Lions. Good ball movement. Come up empty with the shot.
Francis across the timeline. Works it into the lane. Francis dumps it off. Thomas' shot good. 4-3, Otto-Eldred.
Sheen Thomas.
Thomas just patient.
That's Hesden in the corner. Bounce pass up top, Ferguson. Cleggan-Smith, three from the left side, no good. Rebound by Thomas.
Thomas, outstanding job. Gets up top, reels it in.
Thomas lost the basketball. Callan's going to pick it up. Ball ahead, Hesden. Hesden driving into the lane, and the foul's going to be called. The block is called on Caldwell. And up to the line goes Hesden to shoot a couple here for Clarion Limestone.
We've had a lot of action here. Not a ton of points on the board, but a lot of action is at the line.
Fouls on number 4,
Hesden.
Caldwell. His first. Team foul number 2.
Coach Ferguson's got a couple players set to check in. Shot is good.
One shot remaining.
Lions now 2 of 3 from the free throw line.
Rankin and Craig check in here for Clarion Limestone.
The next shot's up. Hits the front of the iron, no good.
Ball stolen back by Hesden. Ball loose. Taken by Caldwell. Here's Francis across the timeline. Francis down the right side. Francis stops. Francis kicks the ball to Thomas. Thomas is shot in the paint. It's off the back of the rim, no good. And the foul's going to be rung up here on Caldwell.
Fouls on number 4.
4-4 ball game.
Caldwell, his second. Team foul number 3. Substitution for Otto.
Jack Craig will bring this one in.
Splain enters the game.
Ball to Hesden. Craig. Hesden controls to Callan. Callan comes up top to Painter. 4-4, we're tied up. Rankin with the basketball. Or that's Smith, excuse me, Smith. Ball's going to come up to Callan. Smith to Craig. Painter back up. Craig, three-point shot off the front of the rim, no good. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to go to Otto-Eldred.
Timeout.
Our first media timeout comes here at 3:44 to go in quarter number 1. We're tied at 4. And you're watching Laurel Clinic High School Basketball, the D9 Championship Super Saturday coverage brought to you by the Eric Schick Agency of the EYT Media Network.
Zockrell Motor Truck Sales in Clarion is an International Diamond Ed certified service department. As one of only 276 such shops in all of North America, you can be sure that when your medium or heavy-duty truck needs service, the job will be done correctly at Zockrell Motors. Our work is guaranteed nationwide at any international truck dealer, and our parts and service prices can't be beaten. Our technicians are factory trained and factory certified. Don't trust a shop that just thinks that they can make repairs. Come to Zockrell Motors Diamond Edge Certified Service Department. If it's maintenance you need, click ZockrellMotors.com or call us for a quote on those jobs too. Our prices are great. Best of all, you know the repair is done right and it's guaranteed. Get your truck service work done at Zockrell Motor Truck Sales, 2 miles north of exit 64 Interstate 80 in Clarion.
Back here. Immediate timeout. We're tied at 4. Low scoring starting.
A little bit of a surprise. We've had lots of action, but great defense on both sides. The defense really dictating the flow of this one.
Pressure put on by the Lions. Splain will work through that. Splain to the right side. That's Manning Splain. That is Francis driving. Up top, shot taken by Cousins is good, and that's a three-pointer. Makes it 7-4 in favor of Otto.
Cousins for 3.
Nice job. That shot was mighty deep, taken from route 322.
Hasn't jumped it down to Smith, and the ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. Stays CL basketball. Rankin is in now for the Lions, and Ferguson will check back in. Takes the place of Smith.
Yeah, I think this is a smart move. You're going to need fresh legs as this game unfolds.
Painter to Hesden. Hesden fakes drives. Hesden shot, no good. Rebound underneath by Rankin. Rankin with the putback, it's no good. It went. I didn't think it was going to go. And up to the line for the old-time three-point play is Rankin. Called it before it happened, see?
Rankin stayed there, got the continuation. Heads to the line. He has had quality minutes too, like as this season's unfolded. In and out, no good.
Thomas with the rebound. Francis with the basketball, works the top of the key, hands it off to Cousins. Francis with the basketball, comes right side. And finds Splain, that's Manning Splain. Drives to the baseline, and the shot is good. Francis got it.
Landon Francis.
There were bodies all over the place, but the basket good. 9-6 here, Otto-Eldred. Hesden in the corner. Hesden driving, puts it up high, gets the basket to go.
Jordan Hesden.
Big shot out of Hesden.
Splain across the timeline. Hands it off to Thomas. Thomas to Francis. Back to Thomas. Deep shot by Cousins. Three-pointer is no good, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it stays Otto-Eldred basketball. Last touch by Hesden.
Substitutions for Clarion Limestone. Robert Klingensmith and Jack Callan enter the game.
Big key here. Don't let him score the easy bucket.
Ball comes into Manning Splain. Minute 37 to go here in quarter number 1. Next up is a Kells Kitchens first quarter. Ball to Francis. Splain. Now Francis around the defense baseline. Tries to get it inside, and we're going to get a held ball, I believe. They're going to call that held ball, so we'll go to the Land Pro possession area.
A nice job by Ferguson waiting. Sees the opportunity. Gets that jump ball call.
Lions will get her. Ferguson to Craig. Craig driving. Ball tipped, but Craig, good hustle to get that ball back.
Remaining in the quarter, 1 minute.
Ferguson hands it off to Klingensmith. Klingensmith takes that shot from the free throw line. It's partially blocked. And coming up with that basketball was Cousins.
Mike, the committee drew this one up 1 versus 2, and they're getting what exactly the doctor ordered and what the doctor expected.
Splain. Deep shot by him, three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Callan. Here's Klingensmith, 27 seconds. Back to Klingensmith, driving into the lane, puts up the shot, good by Klingensmith. What a shot.
Riley Klingensmith
gets that shot to fall, unbelievable. Under 10.
Down to 8, down to 7. The ball loose. We get a scrum for it. Going to go to that held ball. And Land Pro possession arrow points to the Terrors.
5.3 on the clock here.
Tommy Smith and Jordan Hesden after the game.
Ball comes right in and wide open with Splain. No one picked him up. Easy basket. At the buzzer, and it is short of the mark, and the buzzer had gone off. So after 11-10, Otto-Eldred leads Clarion Limestone. You're watching Laurel Clinic High School Basketball D9 Championship Super Saturday coverage, brought to you by the Eric Schick Agency on the EYT Media Network.
Owners and operators, if your business depends on your truck, then we've got you covered. From simple oil changes to complete engine rebuilds, Bauer Truck Repair has the tools and the know-how to get the job done. We also offer 24-hour roadside assistance. Anywhere, anytime, any weather. Our techs are ready to get your truck fixed and back on the road. We even offer towing and load transfer services. At Bauer Truck Repair, we understand that every minute and every dollar counts. So trust your business with our business. Bauer Truck Repair, located off exit 60 in Chippenville. You can also find us online at exploreClarion.com or call us at 814-226-6023. That's 814-226-6023. You're locked on to the EYT Media Network.
All right, back at Clarion's Water West Tippin Gymnasium, 11-10 after 1. You said it, Bob. You got number 1 and number 2, and this is just what you would expect.
That's the way you draw it up. Very seldom do the guys make up the brackets. Haven't fall exactly this way, but boy, so far working out to perfection.
Lions will get the ball to start. Painter to the left side. Ferguson to Callan, back to Painter. Painter, Ferguson driving. Ferguson kicks it to Callan. Callan driving to the hoop. And what a nice drive. Basket good.
Use a little bit of glass. Makes it look easy.
Ball to Splain. Splain to the corner to Cousins. Back up top. Splain has it and finds Francis now. We're going to have a foul called here on Clarion Limestone.
I believe they're going to call us on Painter.
Foul number 12, Alex Painter, his first.
That's his first. Thought he had one earlier, but I was wrong. Splain will take the inbound. 12-11, the Lions lead here, just underway here in quarter number 2, Next Step Therapy second. Going to call the hold on Ferguson, I believe.
Gonna have to bring Jack Craig in.
RCL, Jace Ferguson, that's his second. Team foul number 3.
So
Craig, they are going to gain a little bit of height by bringing him in.
Craig will check in quickly. Ball into Francis. Cousins fakes, drives, and is going to travel. And the Lions get a turnover.
Time just kind of lost the footing in no man's land. Not much you can do in that situation.
Craig works it to Hesden. Hesden around the defense. Back to Craig. Craig to Hesden. There's a kick. Good defense by Thomas. We always talk about it. That's a great play. I mean, that stops it. You got to inbound it, and who knows what's going to happen.
And gives your defense an opportunity, a chance to make a big play.
Painter. Sent out to Hesden. Pumps it into Callan. Callan. Clayton Smith. 3 on the way. It's off the mark. Ball comes out, and Splain's going to get the rebound.
Francis and Painter, good game of cat and mouse.
Long shot taken by Splain, and the three-pointer is good.
Manning Splain for 3.
14-12, Terrors.
Yeah, Manning Splain now up to 7 points already.
Callan underneath, wide open is Painter. Let the defense go by, and a nice shot by Painter. Good pass by Callan, too.
It's the simple things, Mike. Patience by Painter allows the defender to go by. It's a clear shot after that.
Francis to the right side, has his pocket picked by Painter. Here's Painter going to the other end. He's going to bounce pass over to Callan. Back to Painter. Shot is no good. There's Callan, and Callan's going to be fouled. Or that is Klingensmith this time. Klingensmith was on that side. I saw Callan going up with a shot, but it is Klingensmith who will be at the line here to shoot two.
Riley will go to the line.
Foul shot number 2, Austin Cousins, his first. Team foul number 4.
You have a timeout. So Otto-Eldred would use a timeout here. It's a full timeout, so we'll break 2. It's Laurel Clinic High School basketball right here on EYT.
Clarion Forest VNA believes the emotional and physical well-being of a patient is enhanced by the patient receiving care in the familiar surroundings of home. Their staff of caring professionals work closely with physicians to administer quality care to meet the needs of each individual. As a pioneer in home health care in Clarion and Forest County, Clarion Forest VNA continue to grow to meet the community's need for in-home care, offering many different services and programs to meet the patient's need. Clarion Forest VNA, located at 271 Perkins Road in Clarion. Call us toll-free at 1-800-262-2118.
Right back here at Tippin Gymnasium. Buzzer as the full timeout by Otto-Eldred. We're tied at 14. And it is Klingensmith up at the line to shoot. We do want to thank Northern Pennsylvania Regional College on these free throws.
They have been with us throughout the season.
Riley Klingensmith at the line, Clarion Limestone.
Shot is up and good. Klingensmith, that's point number 3 in the ball game for him. Make it 4.
So 16-14 Lions. Francis to Splain. Splain to the left side. The shot's on the way, and that shot no good. Rebound underneath is by Hesden. Hesden's going to push it. Hesden hands it off to, they're going to call the double dribble on Hesden. He got it kind of stuck up on his jersey. There, you can see it right there, the double dribble.
The ball just hung up a little bit, enough to create that double dribble.
Francis will work it up the timeline. Bounce pass to Splain. Splain, shot no good. Rebound Callan. And they're going to call that foul on Splain, the offensive charge.
Foul shot number 0 for Otto-Eldred. Manny Splain, his first.
The 6th team foul.
Team foul number 6.
Painter, Trey on the way, no good. Hesden with the rebound. Great rebound by Hesden. Fantastic. Shot by Craig on the way. And Craig nails it. And it's 19-14 Lions.
A big-time shot out of Jack Craig.
Great replay there. Ball handed off. Francis. Cousins. Francis' shot is on the way. It's off the back of the rim. The rebound by Hesden. And the offensive foul is going to be called on Hesden as he runs right through Francis here right in front of us. Boy, I love the physicality of this ball game.
Physicality certainly is there. That's a tough one if you're Hesden, but it's the right call. Got to have control.
Rex Caldwell checks back in for Otto-Eldred.
Francis works it up across the timeline. To Splain. Splain driving to the hoop, puts up the shot high, no good. Rebound by Hesden. Ball kicked ahead to Klingensmith. Klingensmith into the lane. Klingensmith has the ball blocked, keeps it somehow, but they're going to say he does step out of bounds. What a great try by Klingensmith.
Nice effort. Crowd getting a little loud. We couldn't even hear the whistle from here. The official on top, it signals instantly.
So 3:56 to go here in the second. Thomas driving, shot good by Thomas. And the foul's called, and Thomas will go to the line for the three-point play.
Thomas now has 4, looking to make it 5.
Media timeout.
So we have our media timeout, 3:47 to go here in the second. 19-16, the Lions lead. And you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic High School Basketball here on the EYT Media Network.
Oaks Building Supply is dedicated to providing quality building products to the community. You will always find what you need for your home improvement project and get great advice on how to do the job at Oaks Building Supply. Customer satisfaction is a top priority. Oaks Building Supply, for all your building and lumber supply needs. Located on Route 66 in Lucinda.
All right, we go back to action here at Tippin Gymnasium. After this media timeout, 3:47 to go in the second. Otto-Eldred led after the first, 11-10. Right now the Lions lead it by 3, but up to the line is Thomas. Try to complete a three-point play.
For Otto-Eldred, one shot.
Thomas has 4 points in this one. Shots up, deep, no good.
Rebounded though by Splain, and the foul's going to be called on Craig. That'll be number 6 here against the Lions.
Foul's on number 13, Jack Craig. That's his second team foul, number 6.
Ball handed off. Francis up top to Splain. Splain driving. Splain has it rejected. But they're going to say just a little too much contact. You're right, Governor. They're going to get Smith. Or is it going to be Rankin?
Foul's on number 24.
Yep, it's Rankin.
Ty Rankin is first. Team foul, number 7. And Splain in the line.
Big opportunity here for Otto. Shot's good by Manning Splain. He's got 8 points in the ball game. Next shot is up and good.
So it's a 1-point ball game, 19-18.
Number 10, Max Splain.
Is that the year you were born?
When?
1918.
Close. Feels like it right now. Here's Painter. Craig, three-pointer on the way. High arc, it doesn't go, and the fight for the ball. Painter comes down with it. Underneath, wide open to Smith. Great look by Painter. And it's 21-18.
Absolute teamwork on that shot.
Francis driving to Thomas. He'll take the three-point shot, and it's good by Thomas. And we're tied at 21.
That'll give Sheen Thomas 7. He's got 7. Manning Explain with 9.
Smith to Craig. Up top he comes to Painter. Hesden controls. Smith sidesteps, kicks it over to Craig. And now Hesden. Hesden looked for a seam, found it, and Hesden took it right to the hole and gets the point.
A lot of patience being displayed there. The tendency is to be aggressive, take it strong to the hoop. Waited for that opening to take place, found it, took full advantage of it.
Francis now Splain with the three, in and out, no good. It comes right back out. Splain with it, kicks it back to Splain. Now here's Francis driving. Manning Splain takes that shot, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. It comes out to Smith. Smith gets the break started. Here's Smith. Wisely right back to Craig. Craig finds Painter. Underneath to Smith. Smith puts it up strong. Basket good by Smith, and it's a 4-point Lion lead.
Ty Rankin gets that shot to fall. Nice effort.
And stolen by Hesden.
What a pickpocket move.
And on the other end, there's Hesden for another basket. Great steal.
I got to hold on to my wallet. I'm afraid he might take it.
There you go. And the layup. 27-21 Lions. Francis. Foul's going to be called on Painter. That'll be number 2 on him. And we're going to go to the 1-and-1.
Foul's on number 12, Alex Painter. His second. Team foul number 8.
1-on-1 situation now. At the line will be landed Francis.
Landon Francis at the line.
Has 2 in the ball game.
1-and-1.
Shot is good. Otto-Eldred now 3 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. And that shot good as well.
Smith up top. Finds Callan. To Craig. Smith plays catch.
1 minute remaining in the half. 1 minute.
Callan. And now Smith holding. Smith driving, kicks it to Craig. Craig to Smith. Smith back to Craig. Craig takes a couple of dribbles to the left side. Spins around, shot on the baseline. Good by Craig. 6-point lead for the Lions.
Soft, sweet touch on that shot.
Francis. Foul's called offensively. And that's going to go on number 10. That is Maxton's playing.
Foul's on number 10, Max Blaine. His second. Team foul number 7.
You know what I do here, partner? I camp out, I take all the time off the clock, shoot the ball no sooner than about 4 or 5 seconds on the clock.
Smith. Into the lane. Shot good by Smith. He found that and the basket's good. He's fouled and he's going to go to the line for the old-time 3-point play.
I just sat on it. However, they make the shot, get that shot to fall. A chance for a 3 on this one.
Ronnie Smith at the line, who have 1 shot.
Shot is good.
The lead is 9. Some substances on the court. Are you throwing stuff, Chase?
Has to be Chase. My shoulder's too bad to get it any distance on the court. Down under 20 seconds.
Caldwell back in the ball game here for the Terrors.
Big key for the Lions here. They do not want to commit a foul. If he gets a shot, great. If not, don't commit a foul here.
And if you're Painter, you don't want to because you've got 2. Shot on the baseline. Doesn't go. Put back though by Thomas. Is it good? It is good. So 32-25. As where we are after the first 2 quarters here in the boys AA championship. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with the Fun Bank halftime show on the way. And you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic. High school basketball right here, District 9 Championship Super Saturday coverage brought to you by the Eric Schick Agency. It's all right here on exploreClarion at D9Sports.com.
Zockrell Motor Truck Sales in Clarion is an international Diamond Ed certified service department. As one of only 276 such shops in all of North America, you can be sure that when your medium or heavy-duty truck needs service, the job will be done correctly at Zockrell Motors. Our work is guaranteed nationwide at any international truck dealer, and our parts and service prices can't be beaten. Our technicians are factory trained and factory certified. Don't trust a shop that just thinks that they can make repairs. Come to Zockrell Motors Diamond Ed Certified Service Department. If it's maintenance you need, click ZockrellMotors.com or call us for a quote on those jobs too. Our prices are great. Best of all, you know the repair is done right and it's guaranteed. Get your truck service work done at Zockrell Motor Truck Sales, 2 miles north of exit 64 Interstate 80 in Clarion.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kale's Kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kale's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
Located in Parker, Emlenton, and Clarion, UFP Parker is now hiring for several skill levels, including general labor, truss assembler, and industrial assemblers. For more information, visit ufpi.com/careers.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
Hi, my name is Jason and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Best of luck to all our area basketball teams from your one-stop car, truck, and SUV dealer, Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Visit us on Main Street in Clarion or start online at ClarionAuto.com.
Zockrell Motor Truck Sales in Clarion is an International Diamond Ed certified service department. As one of only 276 such shops in all of North America, you can be sure that when your medium or heavy-duty truck needs service, the job will be done correctly at Zockrell Motors. Our work is guaranteed nationwide at any international truck dealer, and our parts and service prices can't be beaten. Our technicians are factory trained and factory certified. Don't trust a shop that just thinks that they can make repairs. Come to Zockrell Motors Diamond Edge Certified Service Department. If it's maintenance you need, click ZockrellMotors.com or call us for a quote on those jobs too. Our prices are great. Best of all, you know the repair is done right and it's guaranteed. Get your truck service work done at Zockrell Motor Truck Sales, 2 miles north of exit 64 Interstate 80 in Clarion. You're locked on to the EYT Media Network.
All right, back at the Clarion's Tippin Gymnasium. We're at halftime where the Lions hold a 32-25 lead over the Terrors of Otto-Eldred in the boys AA championship game here on the EYT Media Network. Glad you could join us tonight. Game 4 of our broadcast today. There were 5 here at Tippin. And we crowned champions all day long, and this is the next one in line. And it's time now for the First United National Bank halftime show. We'll take a look at those stats, sponsored by Red Bank Chevrolet.
I'm going to tell you, there's a giant stat that is leaping off of my stat sheet, Mike, and that is points off the bench for Clarion Limestone, 11 points. Otto, 0 points off the bench, and that is a tough spot to be in. But it's a balanced attack for Clarion Limestone, 7 points each out of Jordan Hesden and Riley Clayton-Smith. Alex Painter checking in with 5 points, but Jack Craig off the bench with 5 points as well. 4 points out of Ty Rankin. Again, off the bench, 2 points out of Jack Callan as well as Tommy Smith. Smith again bringing those points off the bench. Mike, huge factor. They are 5 of 8 from the free throw line. Did make 1 3-pointer in this one. For Otto-Eldred, leading the way, Sheen Thomas checking in with 9. Manning Splain with 9. 4 points out of Landon Francis. 3 out of Austin Cousins as a team. 4 or 5 from the free throw line and did make 3 3-pointers in this one.
Okay, those stats again brought to you by Red Bank Chevrolet. We'll take a very quick timeout. We'll come back, get some governor's keys in the second half after this couple-minute timeout. And you're watching Laurel Clinic High School basketball. CO up by 7 here at halftime in the boys AA championship. And Super Saturday coverage brought to you by the Eric Schick Agency right here on EYT.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Oaks Building Supplies, dedicated to providing quality building products to the community. You will always find what you need for your home improvement project and get great advice on how to do the job at Oaks Building Supply. Customer satisfaction is a top priority. Oaks Building Supply, for all your building and lumber supply needs. Located on Route 66 in Lucinda.
All right, back here at Tippin Gymnasium. Bob Dunkle leading the crowd, and one of the most famous songs of all time, one of his favorites. And we are at halftime, First United National Bank halftime show. Governor, Gatesman's Auto Body keys to the second half. Any big changes from this first half when you were talking?
Well, we always look at the visitors first, which is Clarion Limestone. Mike, don't change a thing. Look, you've rotated personnel in and out. You've got quality bench play. You're not really in no significant foul trouble. You've done a lot of things well. Be a little more selective probably on your shots, and also don't pick up crazy fouls. One big thing you do have to worry about a couple of times were opportunities, quick inbounds by Otto-Eldred. They got some easy points on. Want to tighten that up. Other than that, look, don't change a thing. You've done so well. Everybody's working well together. You've got the fresh legs working your advantage down on the other end. Otto-Eldred, they have their work cut out for them. They have not rotated many players in. Whenever they do bring someone in, they haven't got a lot of points off out of the bench, but that's been consistent throughout the season. They're going to have to do that here in the second half because they're going to have to rest a couple of those guys that have been out there the entire game. It's been a physical game thus far, but I think they've got to get a few more shots to fall, Mike. I think maybe it would be in their best interest, too, if they challenge this defense a little bit more. Go more aggressive into the paint. Try and get this line squad into some foul trouble and try and wear them down a bit as well.
All right, those are the governor's keys to the second half. We're about a minute away from the start of quarter number 3. Want to thank our game sponsors. These are in addition to all of our regular sponsors. Of course, we have the Eric Schick Agency who covered all the fees for today. We certainly thank them so much. And we have, Treese & Associates of Clarion, North Chrysler Dodge in Fairmount City, Smith's Auto Sales of Reimersburg and Clarion, DSI rental cars for insurance claims. Call Dustin Smith at 814-297-1694. That's 297-1694. And State Representative Donna Oberlander. We do thank them for their sponsorship in this fourth game that we have brought to you today. So a lot of great folks helping us out.
Yeah, without all their contributions, we would not be able to be here. A lot of work goes on behind the scenes involving this couple of guys who were not here today. Dustin Kuiper, Tyler Oakes, making big contributions to this broadcast. Chase Steinman handling multiple duties for us. Our producer, he's no stranger to hard work.
Terrors will get the ball to start this third quarter, and it is a Penn State Du Bois third. Thomas passes off to Francis. Francis jump stop, hook shot, no good. Thomas for the putback, that's no good. And it's going to go out of bounds, and it will stay Terror basketball. Last touch by Ferguson.
Must be that F.
It is.
Giving a little bit of problems. It's not like you've done 3 other games today, right?
Yeah, we're good. Ball to the corner. That's Francis driving. Shots blocked by Callan. And here come the Lions. Here's Painter. Cleggan-Smith. Ferguson to Callan, back to Ferguson. Painter on the left side, driving on the baseline. Painter with that reverse layup, doesn't go. Put back though by Callan does.
Jack Callan.
Lions back up by 9. Francis to the corner. They're going to call Painter with the foul. That would be his third.
Surprised.
Foul shot number
Painter's
12 for
a little
CL,
surprised at that
Painter.
call.
His third.
Probably going to have to see him come
Team foul
out a
number
little
1.
bit.
Francis looking good for Thomas. Down the corner. Driving on the baseline. Reverse layup. It doesn't go. And the rebound taken away by Hesden. Now the ball's loose. Hesden gives that ball. Callan, everybody's on the floor. And we're going to have a travel called, and it will go to Otto-Eldred.
Yeah, that's one of those calls that's very frustrating because it's a great hustle play. Unfortunately, due to where you're at on the court moving with the ball, they're going to call that travel. It's not a popular call. It's the correct call. As Craig will check in. And out of the ball game. Exits Painter. They're going to do a little cleaning up over there.
Oh, there's the broom.
He's making a second appearance in the ball game.
Yeah, there we go. Doesn't get the response it used to. We got to get that fired up again.
Can be one of the most popular guys in the facility on any given day.
Thomas driving to the hoop, puts up the shot high, gets it to go, and it's 34-27. Nice drive by Thomas.
A good vertical on that. He's money in the bank whenever he gets near that hoop.
Craig. Smith to the right side. Hesden driving. Hesden takes it up strong, and he's going to be fouled by Thomas. And Hesden will go to the line here to shoot a couple for the Lions.
Hesden already has 7 in the ball game.
Foul shot number 12 for Otto-Eldred.
Lions wish they were shooting a little higher percentage. They come in right now 5 of 8.
Jordan Hesden at the line. For Seattle, 2 shots.
Shot is in and out, no good. 5 of 9.
Smith comes in for Smith for the Lions.
Hesden releases. That's good.
8-point lead. Splain driving. Splain dumps it off. Shot is no good. And the ball's going to be knocked. It's lost by Callan. It was knocked loose by Caldwell. Give him credit. Caldwell missed the shot, but then knocked it loose.
Again, strong desire, not giving up on the play, staying with it.
Francis has to hurry. And the 5-second count. Good defense by the Lions.
And just a little miscommunication between teammates there. 5 seconds sometimes seems like it's only 2.5 because you're trying, looking for some help and can't find it.
Callan holds. Top of the key. Dumps it in to Hesden. Now Ferguson. Ferguson with the drive. The shot no good. Battle for the basketball. And coming out with it is Cousins. Ball kicked ahead to Thomas. Thomas knocked away. They're going to get Callan with the foul here. We were blocked away. I couldn't see what the contact was, but the official right on top of it.
He's on top, makes the call.
Foul shot number 32, Jack Callan, his first. Team foul number 2.
Thomas at the line. He's got 11 points.
For Otto-Eldred, they all 2 shots.
Shot is up. Been good. Otto-Eldred now 5 of 6 from the free throw line.
It's pretty good.
Very good.
I don't know what the percentage is, but it's pretty good.
Nice and high. How's that sound?
Good.
Shot is up and good.
Ferguson will work it up court here for the Lions. Penn State DuBois third. Here's Craig. Craig to Hesden. Hesden, Ferguson, Craig. Back up it goes. Smith finds Craig again. Ferguson. Underneath, wide open was Hesden on the backside. Basket good. Good look by Ferguson to find Hesden.
You've heard me say patience probably 10,000 times in our career together. That's a prime example right there. What happens if you're patient?
Splain driving. Splain takes it strong and gets it to go for the Terrors.
Manning now 11 points. Manning Splain 11 points this ball game. Trails Sheen Thomas, who's got 13.
Smith back to Ferguson. Smith now to Hesden. 4:24 to go here in this third quarter. The Lions lead by 6. Ferguson passes to Craig. Craig around the defense driving. Craig steps back, puts up the shot, and Craig gets it to go. Craig in with a bunch of folks around him, triple covered.
We know Craig has the ability to score usually depending on who's out there. He's not the hot guy.
Francis rejected by Smith, rejected again. And they're going to now say they got some arm. We'll see, it's either going to be on Rankin or Craig. And they're going to say that goes on Craig.
Foul on number 13, Jack Craig. Media timeout. That's his third personal foul.
So 3:58 to go here in the third, 39-31 Lions. We have our media timeout. We'll take a break. It's Laurel Clinic High School basketball right here on the UIT Media Network. Back at Tippett Gymnasium, we have our media timeout. 3:58 to go here in the third. 39-31. Folks watching from all over the place tonight. Want to welcome them in. Hopefully you're enjoying this AA championship. And we do want to say hello to all the folks watching us live at the American Legion in Clarion, post number 66. And we're getting ready for some free throws.
This is a shooting foul.
Landon Francis at the line for Otto-Eldred. They're up 2 shots.
Shot is up and good.
But they continue their torrid pace from the free throw line, don't they?
7 of 8. Very impressive. I think those free throws have helped win them a game or two this season. Shot's good. 8 of 9.
Lutz in the ball game here for the Lions. Ball quickly to the right side to Hesden. Lions lead by 6. We're gonna call the offensive foul on Hesden.
I think Lutz.
Foul number 33, Logan Lutz. That's his first.
You are right. So they did. I saw Hesden make the contact, but then Lutz was on the pick. They're gonna say that was an illegal one. Ball comes into Thomas. Splain. Bounce pass into Francis. Lutz is going to be called for his second foul in a row. So that'll be number...
He's a defensive specialist. He's been in these situations before. He's used to it.
5 fouls on the Lions, 1 here on the Terrors. Splain up top, that's Manning Splain. Shot by Splain, 3-pointer on the way, no good. The ball comes out, rebounded by Klingensmith.
He's going to slow it down. Wise moving his part.
Rankin up top to Ferguson. Ferguson, Trey on the way. Ferguson nails that Eric Agency 3-pointer.
What a huge shot. Nothing but net.
Ball, Splain, underneath, taken away by Hesden. Hesden ahead to Klingensmith, and Klingensmith on the other end will have the layup, and the Lions lead it by 11. Timeout taken by Derek Francis. And Clarion Limestone leads here by 11 now. We're going to hold it on this 30-second timeout. We have more people to thank here, too. State Representative Donna Oberlander of DSI Rental Cars for insurance claims. You can call Dustin Smith at 814-297-1694. Smith's Auto Sales of Reimersburg and Clarion. North Chrysler Dodge in Fairmount City. And Treese and Associates here of Clarion. Our sponsors on this ball game. Want to thank them in addition to the Eric Schick Agency.
Appreciate everyone. And crazy sequence there. A couple of bang points. It's a timeout by Otto-Eldred. They want to circle the wagons. Each team has 4 timeouts remaining.
Does it seem like the music got louder here?
It did. We're not just getting old.
I'm like, oh.
It did.
Lions are going to put on some pressure. Splain gets the ball into Cousins. Cousins back to Splain, and Splain will work at 2:46 to go here in the third quarter. Foul called on Lutz with the hold. That's number 3. Lutz had his arm hooked, and that's what the official saw.
Logan Lutz, that's his third.
Next one will put Otto in the bonus very early here in the second half.
So there's nothing wrong necessarily with that, because that creates a little bit of fatigue on the offensive player.
Thomas is going to be fouled by Callan. That'll be Callan's second, and Thomas is going to go up to the line. Sheen Thomas to shoot.
I should clarify whenever I say, yes, it's a foul. Yes, they call it. However, I think it's one of those, if you will, it's a good foul at times. Try and wear that offensive player down a little bit. Sheen Thomas at the line. Shot's good. Now this one's actually easy for you now, Mike. They're 9 of 10. What percentage is that?
What is it?
9 of 10.
Oh, 87%.
In your world, yes.
Subs coming in.
So Ferguson will exit. Coming into the ball game will be Tommy Smith.
Logan Mahalik in here for.
Any bets on this, whether this shot's going to be good or not? No, they're shooting 90%. Shot is up and no good.
See, you jinxed them. Here's Craig. Painter. Callan. Callan driving. Callan, fadeaway jumper, no good. And that's Mahalik with the rebound. Quickly, the ball ahead. And Hesden saves it somehow.
Wow,
what a great job by Hesden.
What an effort.
Look at that. On the other end.
That ball should have been in the third row of the bleachers.
That's hustle. You want to?
And he doesn't even crack a smile over it.
Want to put that in the dictionary by hustle? Just put his picture. Here's Craig up top. Ball to Hesden. Dumps it off to Callens. Callens shot no good. Rebound underneath. Callan pulls it back. Callan gets that one to go. Great board work by Callan. The Lions are up by 12.
Lions starting to roar here.
Foul called on Painter.
The temptation was too great for Painter that time. He's about probably 3 or 4 inches away from a clean steal on that one. However, those 3 or 4 inches makes too much contact.
Clayton Smith will come in for Painter. Coach Ferguson's going to have to play some chess over there. A bunch of guys bringing up 3 fouls. There's 4. Ferguson comes in for Craig.
Landon Francis at the line. For Otto-Eldred.
It's been a fantastic job on his part, rotating key personnel in and out. Shot's good. Up 10 of 12. And shot good as well.
Francis, or that is a Ferguson. I keep saying Francis. Ferguson back out. Klingensmith, 3 on the way. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Ball rebounded by Mahalik, and now it's a foot race to the other end of the ball. Stolen away, knocked away by Klingensmith. What great hustle to get back. See Cousins going up, and he just almost takes it away.
That's a sure two if he doesn't get there.
Fantastic defensive play. Ball comes into Cousins, up top to Splain. Splain to Francis. He'll take the shot from the left side. It's no good. And Thomas is going to get it back. Thomas racing around, puts up the shot and gets it to go. 46-38, 8-point lead for the Lions here, and a timeout taken. The 30-second timeout. Why don't we take it? We'll be right back with more after this. It's Laurel Clinic High School basketball on EYT.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a built-in-the-USA super efficient furnace from Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Affordable, quiet, and reliable. You can count on your furnace from Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
Right back here, EYT Sports. Explore your town, explore Clarion, explore Jefferson, PA, explore Venango, and D9Sports.com. 46-38 the score as the Lions lead. Just got a note too. Said they have the game on at the Vets Club in Clarion. You got to give them a shout out too. There you go. Thanks for being on down. They're enjoying this contest tonight with these Lions. Here's Smith. Kicks it over to Callan. Callan up top to Hesden and now to Ferguson. Ferguson finds Klingensmith. Klingensmith takes that shot. Nails it. Does he not? Right inside the arch on the right side.
Nothing but net. Pure beauty.
30 seconds. Francis driving, shot, good.
10 out of Francis.
Game's gonna have a great finish to it. You want to stay tuned. Foul will be rung up on Splain. That is Manning Splain.
No surprise, you see that foul committed there because there's 16.3. It's in the backcourt. That is
team foul number
just
2.
the second foul.
You know what Manning's middle name is? X. Manning explained.
You're reaching.
Come on, Bob. 12 seconds.
That's a dad joke.
Driving, Smith, shot, no good, but the foul will be called. And up to the line will go Smith here to shoot a couple. They're going to talk. I'm going to say the lead official out had the call here.
Foul shot number 0. Manning Splain.
Tommy Smith at the line. He's got 2 in the ball game.
Number 3. Tommy Smith at the line.
Shot is up. It's the front of the iron, no good. Teammates give him a little pep talk here. 7.3.
Caldwell checks in for Otto-Eldred.
That shot is up, and that's good. Nothing but net.
Be back to 9 here for the Lions. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, left side, Francis. 2-1 shot, no good. And we'll go to quarter number 4. We'll have a champion coming up in the next quarter. 49-40 our score as the Lions lead the Terrors. And you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic High School Basketball Super Saturday coverage brought to you by the Eric Schick Agency on the EYT Media Network.
Owners and operators, if your business depends on your truck, then we've got you covered. From simple oil changes to complete engine rebuilds, Bauer Truck Repair has the tools and the know-how to get the job done. We also offer 24-hour roadside assistance. Anywhere, anytime, any weather. Our techs are ready to get your truck fixed and back on the road. We even offer towing and load transfer services. At Bauer Truck Repair, we understand that every minute and every dollar counts. So trust your business with our business. Bauer Truck Repair, located off exit 60 in Chippenville. You can also find us online at exploreClarion.com or call us at 814-226-6023. That's 814-226-6023. Locked on to the EYT Media Network.
So we go to quarter number 4 as the Lions will have the ball to start the quarter. They lead by 9. CL trailed after the first by a point, but they led at halftime by 7 and now by 9.
Play smart. You want to keep your foot on the accelerator.
Smith up top to Ferguson. He had to go high to get that one. Ferguson hands it off to Hesden and then ripped away. We're going to have a foul. Going to get Splain on this one. That's Manning Splain.
Foul number 0 for Otto-Eldred. Manning Splain. That's his 4th.
So a couple guys with 4. We'll see Mahalik come in. It's Logan Mahalik for Otto-Eldred. Fourth quarter sponsor is Dubrook. Ball comes into Craig. Ferguson. Ball tipped out of bounds.
You can see working really hard down there, Mike. Landon Francis is trying to manufacture a turnover.
Callan. Clingan Smith underneath. We're going to have that foul. We rung up on Cousins.
Actually, they're going to go with
number 3,
Francis.
Excuse me, Francis.
Team foul number 5.
Ball comes right into Callan. The putback, no good. And the ball is going to go out of bounds. It'll stay Lion basketball.
Boy, it looked like that was sure points. Golden opportunity for Callan.
Clingan Smith, Trey on the way. He nails it from the right side. And Eric Schick agency three-pointer.
For 3.
Here's Francis. Francis. Foul called on Hesden.
Foul number 4, Jordan Hesden is 2nd. Team foul number 9.
And that'll put Francis up to the line for the 1-and-1 yet. Just 9 fouls for the Lions.
At the line for Otto.
Shot is good. These guys have just been phenomenal. They're now 12 and 14 from the free throw line. You take away this high percentage free throw shooting, and it's not a close ball game. But they have been money in the bank tonight from the line. Shot is up and good.
We have a timeout. Otto-Eldred's going to use a full timeout, so we'll break as well. Lions up by 10, 7:04 to go here in the fourth. It's Laurel Clinic High School basketball on EYT.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Being in a rural area doesn't have to restrict you to your learning, and I appreciate a college that is located in the area I live because they understand the demographic of their clients and their students, and they understand the challenges of this area, from everything from Wi-Fi access to just accessibility. I appreciate just knowing there's access to further learning without having to drop everything and move closer to a college facility.
Learn more at discovernprc.org.
Back at Tippett. Staying nice and warm in here. It's a 10-point Lion lead. A lot of time to go in the fourth quarter. 7:04 in the Dubrook fourth. Painter will get it across the timeline to Clingan Smith. Clingan Smith. And they're going to work it up top here to Painter. Painter's going to fight for the basketball. Taken away by Thomas. Here's Thomas. Thomas in the lane and has it knocked away and out of bounds. Boy, I'll tell you what, the Lions have done something fantastic tonight on those breaks. They have hustled down the court.
They're in position to make plays each and every time in the backcourt. The transition game's been solid.
Mahalik over to Francis. Long shot by Francis on the right side is no good. Mahalik's going to fight for the ball. Everybody fighting for the ball. The travel is going to be called here on Rankin. Rankin had the ball, but just rolled a little bit. That's all it takes.
Nice. Again, that's an unfortunate. It's a hustle play. It's the right call. Not a popular one, but it's the right call.
Ball comes in. Shot taken by Cousins. It's off the mark. Rebound. And the putback is good by Caldwell.
Max Caldwell.
8-point lead here for the Lions. Foul's going to be called. Going to ring up Francis.
Number 3 for Otto-Eldred, Landon Francis. That's his second. Team foul.
Otto-Eldred has elected to ratchet up the defense here in quarter number 4, trying to manufacture some turnovers. They're going to make a play. Time is not on their side.
Hesden running the weave with Craig. Hesden's going to be fouled. They're going to call the push. It's going to go on Thomas.
Thomas, his third.
Hesden to the line for a 1-and-1.
Jordan Hesden at the line for Clarion Limestone. He has a 1-1.
Has 10 points in this one.
No good. Wow. Quickly ahead. Oh, Hesden, what a job to tip that away from Mahalik. What can you say for the hustle for Clarion Limestone on those transitions?
These guys have really been going wide open. It's a total team effort tonight. There's not just one player.
Ball to Thomas. Hesden's called for the foul, and Thomas will go to the line for the three-point play.
Basket is good.
Thomas, 18, looking to make it 19. This entire line defense has been hustling, making plays tonight. Their concern now is the amount of fouls they have committed. Thomas, who has been money in the bank tonight. His shot is up, and it's nothing but net. 19.
Ferguson up top to Craig. He said he has 19.
He's 19 points.
Wow. He's been fantastic. Painter.
No need to force it.
Painter lost it out of bounds, and it's going to go to Otto-Eldred. Sub coming in, it will be Manning Splain.
Yeah, 4 timeouts remaining, plus the media timeout. Might not be a bad time to take one.
Well, Otto-Eldred still with 2 timeouts in that media timeout. But you're right about CL.
Just taking a look, Pat Craig already was kind of motioning a little bit, indicating the timeout.
He called a carry on and a timeout. So we'll have the timeout called by Clarion Limestone.
Timeout, Clarion Limestone, 30-second timeout.
We'll hold for that 30-second timeout. Again, we want to thank our additional sponsors tonight: Treese and Associates of Clarion, North Chrysler Dodge in Fairmount City, Smith's Auto Sales of Reimersburg and Clarion, DSI Rental Cars for insurance claims. Call Dustin Smith, 814-297-1694, 297-1694, and State Representative Donna Oberlander. We thank them for their sponsorships here tonight. So here we go, Bob. 5:27 to go in this one. Close one, 5 points.
Yeah, Mike, one quick thing, too. We got to thank the District 9 committee here, taking great care of us. Had a little bit of a relaxation in between games on this one. Appreciate all they do for us.
Hesden driving right to the hole. Hesden's going to be fouled, and Hesden will go to the line to shoot a couple here for the Lions.
We talk about it all the time. You want to go strong to the hoop. If you go strong to the hoop, one of a couple of things is going to happen, and usually good things is what's going to happen for the offensive player. Either the shot will fall, or you're going to get to go to the free throw line because you've been fouled. Shot is off the mark and does not go.
Lions have had trouble from the free throw line.
It has not been on their side. I have to wait to go to another screen to see exactly what they shot at. Shot goes.
6-point lead for the Lions.
Mike, they're now 8 of 15 from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
14 of 16.
Big difference from that free throw line in this ball game. Thomas to the right side to Cousins. Bounce pass underneath, and it's stolen away. Ferguson steals it. Ferguson pushing it up the court here for the Lions. Ball to Painter. Painter driving. Painter reverse layup. Painter nails it. And it's 55-47 Lions.
Big time shot out of Painter.
All the way down the court to Splain. Splain puts up the shot. It's no good. And the ball tipped out of bounds, and it will stay Otto-Eldred basketball. Last touch by Painter.
And Braxton Caldwell was down in the area. Looked like he was going to come down with an easy two. Just like that, a host of defenders back there.
Sure does. Mahalik checks in. 4:38 here in quarter number 4 to Dubrook fourth. Francis to Mahalik. Bounce pass stolen by Ferguson, and he's going to take it all the way. Ferguson with the layup, rejected by Thomas, but put back by Hesden. Good.
Basket is good. Jace Ferguson.
They're going to give him the shot. I think
they're going to call goaltending?
Yeah.
So the goaltending was called as Thomas got up above that rim. So the basket counts. Francis, Thomas shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Hesden. Hesden bounce pass to Craig. Craig stops, puts up that shot. Basket good, and the Lions are on a roll. It's 59-47.
The Lions are roaring tonight.
4 minutes to go in the ball game. And the drive and the offensive charge is called. Hesden takes it. Splain will be rung up for it.
That's, I think, number 4 on him.
Number 0, Manic Splain.
That's actually 5.
Number 5, and we have the media timeout, so we will break. 3:52 to go here in this one. The Lions by 12. And you're watching Laurel Clinic High School Basketball Super Saturday coverage, brought to you by the Eric Schick Agency on EYT.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Here we are back at Tippin Gymnasium. Lions set to break the huddle. Coach Ferguson and his team. Otto-Eldred out on the court awaiting. Both teams are in the bonus. 3:52 to go. Full court pressure put on here by Otto-Eldred. Ball comes in, and it's going to be stolen. Nice job that time by Francis. And Cousins will take the three-pointer. It is no good. Rebound pulled down by Smith. Smith gives it to Ferguson. Here's Ferguson. Ferguson around off the timeline. Ferguson passes off here to Smith. Smith driving. Smith shot good. Lions by 14.
Well, Mike, they are on fire right now.
Into the lane. The shot good. Nice shot by Francis.
Francis for 14.
Here's Craig. Driving is Smith. Smith is going to be fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul number 2 for the Terrors.
Smith has 5 in the ball game.
Team foul number 10.
Shot is up, and it's from the iron, no good.
Tony Smith at the line.
8 of 16, 50% from the free throw line. But they're up here by 12. Shot is up, and no good.
Rebound pulled down by Caldwell. 12-point lead for the Lions. Francis to Thomas. Thomas driving into the lane. Behind the back dribble. Finds Francis again. Deep three-pointer. That one's off the mark. Hesden with the rebound. Here's Hesden. Has it knocked away. Hesden gets it back. We'll get a timeout taken by Coach Ferguson. For 2:49. Why don't we hold here? We'll talk about what we got going on. 2:49 remains. The Lions by 12. They have the basketball. Again, both teams now are in the double bonus, Governor. But really, playing out, that really helps Otto-Eldred, though, because they've been phenomenal from the free throw line.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been money in the bank. 14 of 16 compared to 8 of 17 for Clarion Limestone. But, Mike, I've talked about them all the times. How about this bench? 18 points off the bench. That's just an outstanding performance compared to 0 off the bench on the other side. Otto-Eldred, although they've got 3 guys in double digits, Sheen Thomas leads the way 19 points, Landon Francis with 14, and Manning Splain with 11. Manning Splain will be out of the ball game as he is fouled out. So they have their work cut out for him, but for the Lions, they are roaring here. Up by 12, 2:49 left. But you can't take your foot off the accelerator. Biggest key is here, play smart. Don't allow when Otto has the ball, don't allow him a quick shot. Don't allow him to make it, scores in the 5-10 second range.
Maxton Splain will check in here for Otto-Eldred. Lions will stay with the same lineup. Ferguson went off of the foot of Mahalik and out of bounds. It's Clarion Limestone ball. It went off of the foot of Mahalik.
I suspect now we'll see a warning.
There's a warning. Yeah, it went off of the foot of Mahalik. Ball comes in. Dump down. Callan, layup, good, and the Lions by 14. Here's Cousins. Over to Splain, into the paint. Caldwell puts up the shot. Foul's going to be called on Callan. Callan said he got a little too much arm, and up to the line will go Caldwell here to shoot 2 for the Terrors.
Callan displaying a little bit of emotion on that one. But
Deposit number 32, Jack Callan, that's his 4th.
You act that way whenever I try to take your water.
I act that way when you try to take my money.
Well, I've tried.
Shot is good. It's deep, but still rolls in. 27 on the clock, 13-point difference now. 15 of 17. Shot deep, but goes.
Sub coming in. That for Otto-Eldred. Looking in here. Ball comes in to Callan. Hesden on the backside, opens Klingensmith, basket good.
Riley Klingensmith.
Into the lane, shot taken, no good, and rebound, and we're going to have a jump ball. They're going to go to that Land Pro possession arrow. We'll keep that ball
Possession Otto-Eldred.
into Otto-Eldred's hands here. Two minutes and 9 seconds to go. Ball comes into Cousins and up top to Mahalik.
Mike 11 is Hunter App.
Shot taken by Francis, no good. Callan with the rebound. And here comes Ferguson. Minute 55. Foul called on Mahalik. Be an automatic 2. As Ferguson will go up to the line.
Look at Mahalik, his first. Chase Ferguson at the line.
Ferguson's shot is good.
For Clarion Limestone.
Painter will check in here for Klingensmith, Governor.
It's now 9 of 18. 50% on the night. Shots deep and off the mark.
And Thomas is going to bring it down. Went up high to get that one. 15-point lead here for the Lions. Shot taken. Cousins, 3 on the way. No good. Rebound by Painter. Hands it to Hesden. Hesden will push it. Hesden bounce pass to Craig. Hesden on the baseline. Over to Painter. The Lions now look like they want to slow it down. Up by 15 and make them come out to foul. Drive. Craig. To Ferguson. Painter. And up top to Ferguson again. Ferguson. Back to Hesden.
Great ball handling.
And to Painter. Foul be called on Mahalik.
1 minute remaining in the half. 1 minute. Foul shot number 1 for Otto-Eldred. Logan Mahalik, that's his second.
Ferguson shooting some more with a minute.
Chase Ferguson at the line.
Ferguson has 6 points in the ball game.
Go up 2 shots.
Shot is up and good.
I like what Coach Ferguson's doing here, too. He has all of his guys back except the shooter.
Exactly. When you're in this kind of position, why risk it? You may have coached a couple of games over the years, Mike. What do you think?
I think he might have.
That's good.
17-point lead now for Clarion Limestone. Ball handed off to Cousins. Now Francis kicks it out. Thomas, 3 on the way by Thomas, and Thomas nails it. 3-pointer by Thomas. We'll get a timeout.
Thomas for 3. Timeout Otto-Eldred.
46 seconds to go in this one. 68-54. It's only a 30-second timeout, so we'll hold here.
Timeout.
Of course, after the game, we will have the entire ceremony for the medals and the district championship plaque that will be handed out. And we'll finish up with the Clarion County Community Bank postgame show. We'll name our Hager Paving player of the game and have your stats for you, too.
Yeah, that's going to be a big challenge here. So many guys that we could name for that honor, Mike. We might have to genuinely arm wrestle in this one.
Yeah, we got those new shirts, too, from Hager Paving for the player of the game. They're pretty snazzy. Full court pressure put on here by Otto-Eldred. Ball will come into Painter with 45 seconds. Hands it to Ferguson. Ferguson to Hesden. Hesden will work it across the timeline. Ferguson loses the ball, still loose. Ball's picked up by Shenfield. And then ahead, and the ball's partially blocked. Painter's going to get the ball. 24 seconds. All the way down the court to Ferguson, and he's just going to hold it. 19 seconds. The Lions are going to get the championship. Ferguson hands to Painter. 12, 11, and 10. 6 seconds down to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 68-54. Clarion Limestone is your district champion. What a ball game.
Total team effort on this one, Mike. Top to bottom, total team effort, total contributions. Impressive performance by the entire ball club.
They had a tough game against Karn City earlier in the week, and it was a close one, and they come back here tonight. It was close early. Otto-Eldred led 11-10 after 1. The Lions, though, were up by 7 at the half, 9 at the end of the third, and pull out the 14-point win. We're going to hold here. They're going to start lining folks up. We'll get set for the medal presentations. And Bob and I will have to arm wrestle and thumb wrestle and everything to figure out who the player of the game is. We'll let you know what that is, too, coming up. Big time thank you, too, going out to the Eric Schick Agency for taking care of all the fees for all 4 games today that we could bring to you. Chestnut Ridge knocked off the Karn City girls early for the 5-8-9 championship. Red Bank Valley, the AA girls champion, a win over Montauk. Elk County Catholic with a win over Union for the boys single A championship. And here the Lions with a win here. We're going to go to Dave Kadis over at the scorers table.
At this time, we'd like to begin our awards presentation. First, let's meet the members of this year's District 9 AA Boys runner-up, the Otto-Eldred Terrors. Coach Derek Francis. Coach Lance Baker. Coach Dan Williams. Coach Dylan Close. Trainer Bree Nielsen. Manager JT Magro. Manager McCabe Splain. Manager Mason Shenfield. Manning Splain. Logan Mahalik. Austin Cousins. Landon Francis. Brax Caldwell. Max Blaine. Hunter App. Sheen Thomas. Davey Shenfield. Isaiah Demick. Carter Wolf. Coy Van Scudder. Athletic Director Tim Burris. Otto-Eldred will host the 3rd seed of District 7, Greensburg Central Catholic, in a week. And now, let's meet this year's District 9 AA Boys Champions, the Clarion Limestone Lions. Jordan Hesbin. Austin Monica. Alex Painter. Riley Smith. Riley Kliggensmith. Christian Sarvey. Coffin Smith. It's been a long day. Jack Craig. Tommy Smith. Ty Reagan. Jack Callan. Jace Ferguson. Riley Rinker. Jesse Sywicki. Logan Lutz. Cohen Kemmer. Jake Dougherty. Athletic Director Brad Frazier. Emily Lubus Trainer. Colin Hasden Scorekeeper. Assistant Coaches Patrick Craig. Assistant Coach Ross Muncie. And Head Coach of the Clarion Limestone Lions, Joe Ferguson. And now, Bonnie Wilbur will present this year's champions plaque to the captains of the Clarion Limestone Lions AA champion boys. Come get it, fellas. Congratulations once again to the Clarion Limestone Lions.
Lions getting their district championship.
The Otto-Eldred Terrors and Clarion Limestone Lions.
And we are in the Clarion County Community Bank postgame show. We're going to turn our attention to those Red Bank Chevrolet statistics. We'll see where they stack up in this one. Bob, how do they work?
Well, for the Lions, Mike, it was Riley Kliggensmith leading the way, 16 points, 11 points out of Jordan Hesden, 9 points out of Jack Craig, 8 points out of Jack Callan and Jace Ferguson, 7 points out of Alex Painter. Scroll on down through the list here. 5 points out of Tommy Smith, 4 out of Ty Rankin. As a team, 11 of 21 from the free throw line. Did make 3 3-pointers in the ball game. For Otto-Eldred, what a night for Sheen Thomas. 22 points in this one. 14 points for Landon Francis, 11 points for Manning Splain, 4 points for Braxton Caldwell, and 3 for Austin Cousins. As a team, 16 of 18 from the free throw line, did make 4 3-pointers in this one, but one of the big differences in the ball game in favor of Clarion Limestone, Mike, 18 points out of this bench group, and that was huge because these guys played a long time during the course of the game. They made some big-time shots. They made some big-time defensive plays. You hear it said oftentimes, and I'm going to say it again anyways, don't care if it's a cliche, it was a total team effort tonight. It really was, top to bottom, and the coaching staff. I looked over at one point, I remember saying the phrase, I think they're going to take a timeout soon. I looked over because I see Patrick Craig thinking about that. He looks at Coach Ferguson, who feels the same way. Within about 15 seconds, we see the timeout called. Again, total team effort, everybody's on the same page. Fantastic night for them, really straight out of the gate, Mike. High percentage shooting, smart plays defensively, all kinds of hustle. Hustle, too, a huge factor in this ball game.
It certainly was. We talked about it on that transition game as well. The Lions, how many times did they go back and contest what looked like and should have been an easy layup on a very quick transition by Otto-Eldred? So give the Lions a lot of credit with that. When you talk about hustle, that's the epitome of it, because it's easy just to say, well, they're going to score anyway. They went down several times and were able to knock the ball away and not get the foul.
Younger players who maybe aren't at this level yet, one of the things they need to take a look and realize is, look, you're going to be rewarded for hustle plays, and that's exactly what happened tonight. Their reward was the district championship.
That's right, and again, those stats were brought to you by Red Bank Chevrolet. Time now for the Hager Paving Player of the Ball game. Bob, well, he won out.
Multiple guys could have earned this award, and I elected to go with Riley Klingsmith. Made a couple of huge shots, different points of the ball game whenever the gap was getting closed, made big defensive plays. Again, multiple players had the ability to receive that award tonight, but we elected to give it to Riley Klingsmith. He's your Hager Paving Player of the Game.
All right, so there you go. Riley Klingsmith, the Hager Paving Player of the Game. And, Bob, that's going to wrap up a long day here at Tippin Gymnasium, but we saw 5 champions crowned. We brought 4 of the games to you, and congratulations going on Otto-Eldred on a fantastic season. They continue on, too, in the playoffs for these Lions for that district championship. That'll wrap up Clarion County Community Bank postgame show.
We want to thank our associate producer, Aubrey, as well as our producer, Jay Steinman, for my broadcast partner, Mike Kalinowski. This is Governor Bob Dunkle saying, hey, let's be careful out there.
Have a great day.